especially with the jungle clear nerfs. Now, Dewish team, they do have 2 wins on the board. They can't catch up to 5. Again, just laying out the stakes. This game is purely for pride and purely for SEM9 to not say Dewish team had double the amount of wins in the summer split for them. You know, I think SEM9, they've come a long way. They've honestly have been improving over the spring split. But to end with only 1 win in 36 tries, I don't think that's going to be feel good. So I think they're going to be playing all out. They finally get their composition unbanned, and we're going to be taking a look at the runes.
Nothing overly surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay.
Standard.
I will say one thing. Going first strike on a support is pretty bold. Yes, you're able to farm a little bit of gold, but where's the burst damage? You know, usually with the first strike, you also want to be a little bit more bursty. And as a support, you're not going to get the EXP to be able to get those levels, to get that ultimate online earlier, to actually one-shot any target. So that pick seems a little weird.
Is it late game carry Caspiel? Because I'll be honest, I feel like SEM9's bottom lane has just been almost pure utility. Like their laning phase has not been great, and a lot of the times they're just sticking around to help out in team fights. Take a look at this top lane. Lakunai actually getting a very good trade, gets the adaptive shield earlier on. No Name gonna charge in, and this time finally with the walk back does get his some HP back. You know, I do want you to talk me through maybe this matchup here between the Darius and the Camille. You know, I heard it's a very, very skill-based matchup.
Skill-based, but it's also pretty punishing for either one that messes up. I would say Lakunai, as the game goes on, of course, he's going to have some outscale potential. With No Name in this early game, already hitting level 2, he's in a very comfortable spot to just sort of dominate. Then the big difference will be Lakunai has the teleport, right? So he'll be able to help out one of these side lanes if need be. He can also actually side lane later on in the game. And for No Name, with the double movement summoners, if he's going to match, he really just has to look for just a straight up kill in the 1v1, because he won't be able to use the teleport to join his team later on.
That's always the risk of Darius. You either go all in, you get the dunk, or you get blocked, humiliated, and you go home. You have high risk, high reward champion. That's why I love him. Taking a look at the lane so far, I think pretty standard stuff. You do kind of expect Gragas and Sivir to be winning out on the bottom lane. In the mid lane, though, I'm not so sure this is supposed to be happening, as Lazar is forced into an early base.
Yeah, has the teleport though, so he'll be able to come back. It's just a matter of what kind of items he has on this recall. And he's actually going for a Doran's Ring. This is a purchase I do not like, because of the fact that you can just spec into I forget what the alternative item. It's missing off the top of my head.
The seal?
Yes, the Dark Seal.
Yeah, the
you
Dark
can just
Seal,
itemize Dark Seal here, and you should be just fine. It's a much better item, because if you get going early on, well, all of a sudden you get stacks for the Dark Seal. And if it doesn't, well, you'll sell it later on, like the Dorn's Ring anyways.
Yeah, the Doran's Ring is much more of a kind of all-in item in this one, as we just saw. Lazar not able to keep Xiaotu in lane. Xiaotu not going to get his own back. In the meantime, No Name playing very, very safe. We just saw WSL actually go into the topside jungle. No Name might have an opportunity here. Kunai has to be very careful. That apprehend can actually interrupt hook shots.
Yep.
So he's going to be just fine. And now this is almost close to the level 6. He's got the lane in a very good spot. If he hits the level 6, I feel like it's going to be straight chase down. Let's see, our observers are definitely hinting at that happening, but no. If our observers like panned away to look at a monkey, then it probably didn't happen.
Yeah, that is true. No Name also not that close to level 6. He's
Yeah,
about
you're right.
a third, only about a third of the way there. So still some time, and it will be also the recall. Like Xiaotu also does come back with a Doran's Ring to match, but he does come back with a Darksteel on top of it. So going for just trying to match power with power in WSL, coming in from a very aggressive angle.
Yeah, I think he was looking for the potential snipe kill onto Lazard here, level 6 by Xiaotu, and Caspiel going in for some trades. Actually ease away. That was that's a very interesting way to trade for Caspiel. I'm not sure about that one, as he has to flash away in the end. I think the fat man fat-fingered.
I don't know what the plan was in that instance, and I would love to see how much gold he's actually gotten from that first strike, because I feel like it's not a whole lot. There's no way he's getting much first strike value right now. Of course, first strike really takes off once you get that first item, because then you actually have the extra damage to do damage to farm up the gold. But right now, I don't see the point.
You know, Caspiel's gonna prove you wrong. Okay, that was just a warm up. Just
hey, if he one shots Bang 2, you know what? He's proving me wrong. But
it's gonna happen.
All right, I hope so.
Just wait for it. Just wait for it.
Because support one-shotting 80 carry? Yeah, baby, I'm all for it.
What I've learned about being a SEM9 fan is that you never give up hope. You always keep that flame just kindling right there, and you know that one day it's going to grow up into a great bonfire, just like Arashi is doing right here. As let's see, the charm goes wide. Xiaotu gets the double, and well, there goes my flame. There goes my flame. But oh no, Xiaotu didn't even have to flash that one.
Yo.
That was a little bit underwhelming. Call it as it is.
Just missed the charm. That was really it.
Yeah.
Xiaotu just walks away. Invest the ultimate, sure. But the only thing you're possibly losing here is maybe Rift Herald pressure without that ultimate. And even then, I feel like you don't really want to contest it with the top lane state as is. You want to get Lakunai a little bit more comfortable, unless you decide to bring Bang 2 and Enhao over for this fight.
We're seeing SEM9 starting out this one. Meanwhile, Dewish team looks like they're going for a bot lane dive. We saw the pings already. They have the Alistar. Let's see if Shedudu spots this. Okay, he definitely knows something's going on, so don't expect the dive to come through. Enhao still waiting around. Now Caspiel does to join the lane. Caspiel is level 6 over the Alistar. Oh, excuse me.
Level 6 obtained, so if Enhao does overcommit to a play, or perhaps Lakunai overcommits, it's very easy for Caspiel to make them overcommit further, right? You either blast the rest of his team back. Oh, okay.
Ooh, but Caspiel actually tries to face check this. Explosive attacks knocks Bang 2 back, but not far enough, and he doesn't have the flash to get away from that one. So, you know, we were setting up the first strike, Ragus, like the miracle was about to happen, but Dewish team, they get the drop on him.
Yeah, first strike, absolutely not helping him out in that situation. And he is still itemizing for the AP Gragas. We'll see if it ends up being the Everfrost for more utility, as I feel like you probably should as the support. Yes. Or he goes for the for fun version because it's the last game of the split, so I'm gonna go for, you know, Night Harvester to at least enjoy myself.
It does feel like a bit of a stretch, if I'm being completely honest. I don't see Caspiel surviving after the initiation. You know, he's just going in.
Hey, he's embodying his rune. He's going for the first strike, and that's it.
Okay, maybe that's what's happening. And how very happy to just wave clear here with Xiao2. Does seem like the team is going to move into the bottom side. And Lazar so far has been having such a hard time in this lane. Oh, no name. Top lane about to dunk. He's already got the full stacks onto Lacuna. Apprehend goes down. Does Elf go through? Yes! And no name gets a clean kill. Walks out of tower range.
Yeah, you just can't take that many free autos coming in from the Darius.
Yeah.
And part of, you know, the outplay is being able to outplay the Apprehend. But when you take that many autos, you know, it kind of gifts half the trade over to No Name, and he takes full advantage.
Lazar does get a good trade down here, but WSL is sweeping in through the side. He is spotted. Lots of pings going down. WSL has been very adamant on trying to find these behind the tower snipes against Lazar. We want some of those style points to go through. Meanwhile, Caspiel, yeah, you see that first strike? You see that first strike, Gold? There you go, buddy. That's what you need. We're going to be taking a look at the top lane solo. Here you go, Frank.
Yeah. Lacuna, he really just wanted
3 autos.
Farm, and it's just auto. He does a good job in dodging out the Apprehend, but at that point you've already taken so many autos, he's fully stacked his passive. So you take just full damage coming in from the XU. There's just no chance of surviving that one. And as we get to take a look at how the situation is panning out across the lanes or across the roles, okay, Xiao2.
Ooh, Lazar has to run away. Xiao2 just coming back after a TP. Yeah, just, you know, standard stuff. You want to force a little bit of HP out from either side. Arashi coming in against Xiao2. Xiao2 disregards the monkey, pokes him a couple times, and Arashi backs away.
Yeah, the big issue has been when Lazar is being played in the mid lane, he ends up falling behind quite a lot in CS or in the lane phase. And as a result, it costs Arashi as well, because how is a Wukong behind in farm against a Lee Sin? Lee Sin is not known for his power farming, but that's what's happening because he's getting zoned out of his jungle. He's slowly getting choked out, and at the very least he's able to find the Rift Herald to throw up into the top side to help try and snowball No Name, because they are able to get that first tower gold. But this is pretty much an all-out investment into No Name. This Darius has to essentially get a pentakill in that first team fight, or it's not gonna look pretty.
All right, we just heard it from Frank right here. Nightstar just gave us the script. It's going to be Pentakill, Dunk Master, Space Jam time on the Rift for SEM9. We know what's happening. Nightstar has already foretold the future. So,
yes.
Next big team fight coming in. Where do you think the next actual 5v5 is going to happen? Because, you know, we talked about SEM9 being this rundown comp. I haven't seen a rundown outside of the top lane just yet.
Yeah, SEM9, they are a team that like to start rotating over a little bit sooner rather than later. And in this instance, most likely their best opportunity to find a fight to take advantage of this Darius is going to be that second Rift Herald. Because it's going to be 3.5 minutes away until the next Dragon. Plenty of time for a Dewish team to find some of those power spikes. But when you look at Rift Herald, that's about to come up soon. And the strongest member on the map, or strongest champion on the map, is this Darius, who has the completed Triforce. Such a massive, massive spike for him.
He's going into the enemy jungle without a care in the world, looking for fights here. But I will say, when the next Herald comes up, No Name is not going to have that flash ready. It could be something very important to pay attention to. Kunai. If you don't take that, the bleed stacks are... Kunai, you really shouldn't save that for
nice leash,
for the Darius.
No Name's just saying, thanks for the leash. Remember, also, Darius has bonus damage to monsters because they tried to make him a jungler, right? So, the extra bleed just really makes things really, really troublesome. Dewish team does look like they want to try and contest this Rift Herald. This is, again, the best opportunity for SEM9 to snowball.
isn't here at all. So this is a 5v4. Let's see if SEM9 try to do the turnaround. There's no TP either. And in goes Dewish team? What? This is okay. This is No Name trying to run everyone down. He doesn't have the flash, but the ghost is already popped. They're going for Nhow as he is able to W underneath his own tower, and that went a lot better for Dewish team than I thought it would.
That was surprisingly really good for Dewish team.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that Nhow didn't die. You know, part of that is, hey, level 6 Alistar, right? With that ultimate, extremely tanky. The other part is, I think SEM9 were so surprised by the Alistar jumping in and shocked. They were like, wait, should we turn on this? Is there something that we're missing here? And they looked like they were too confused.
I
so
was
a missed
too.
opportunity.
Yeah, very interesting play. Xiaotu very far ahead, and he has not gone back for his mythic just yet. He's 30 CS up on his opposition here. In the meantime, we did not see Arashi try to punish with a full Herald drop, just establishing vision there. So we are going to get into a bit of a lull here. Dewish team with a decided gold lead. I'm very surprised Xiaotu is overstaying this, and I don't think he's getting out anymore.
Here comes
This is
the squad.
Interesting play from Xiaotu. In comes Arashi. Stun goes down. First strike through. Everfrost goes in, and Lazar picks up his first kill.
58 gold claimed by First Strike, by the way. So, you know, Caspiel starting to do work, right? He's also going for the for fun build, by the way.
Let's go.
Yeah,
That's all I have to say.
He's trying to go for the one-shots. And, hey, it's the last game of the split. You want to enjoy it? Hey, go for it. And that's exactly what this build is going for. As it will be Dewish team just going for a 3-lane push strat. Xiaotu just saying, hey, I'm going to push until I die. You guys just get what you can in the meantime. But now No Name.
Team,
Raid boss coming in.
Surprise for them. Yeah, No Name's pretty fed at this point. It's going to be a 3v2. Lots of burst damage onto No Name. They're going to try and take him down before anything can happen. He finds the decimate. Can he walk away from Big 2? Ultra Shock Laser misses. The burst fire finally does land in the end. And the 3v2 is going to be a double kill on the side of
Wait,
Big 2.
Balloon
But on
Pot.
the flip side, Xiaotu just died once again, and the base is open. What is happening in this game?
This is truly worthy of the wooden spoon plummet. This is maybe we've promoted from the wooden spoon to maybe a copper or iron spoon. You know, we're moving the way up. As now Dewish team will turn their attention over to this dragon, secure themselves the second dragon. At the same time, as you mentioned, bot inhib is exposed, and this is a certified Xiaotu moment, right? A certified Xiaotu moment. Somewhat competent laner, but then he does have his moments when it comes to those moments.
Yeah, he does have those, you know, it's time to style on people moments, and it seems like SEM9 have gotten the memo. They know Xiaotu is just going to run it down, so why not just pick on him over and over again? They get the
That's a flash.
Emperor's Divide plus the flash here, so pretty big find. They do have to expend the Cyclone. In the meantime, though, a lot of free farm time for No Name, as he's just heading
Let's
towards
get him
that
again!
nib.
Run him down!
Oh no, they missed!
Okay.
Xiaotu's
Now the
absolutely fine, and Lacuna, he could be looking for something, come back, and they get out free. This is... I don't know, this is
Worthy
sacks.
of
This
the
is
iron
great.
spoon. That's all I can say about this game, because how do we miss that charm?
I think it's ping. I'll be honest, I do think it's ping, because we
It
do have
certainly could be,
server
because
paths between these
you know
teams. Yeah.
there's always that factor when you are playing against Dewish team because of the
for SEM9 as
multiple
well.
locations.
Yeah, they're based very far away
Yeah.
too. So
Yeah, so you're playing from higher than usual.
It's gotta be ping. That's what I believe in. Okay,
yeah.
enough said.
Yeah. Any mistakes here, ping diff.
Ping diff. And that is built into our league, being completely honest here, because we are across the entirety of Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
No name finally going to get some screen time, and oh boy, this is like what the fourth time Shao2 is just trying to run it down constantly. This feels like a cat and mouse game where Shao2 has stayed alive for the last 3 attempts.
Get him! Yeah!
There you go, the charms. Oh no! The ult didn't work! It didn't bounce Lakunai back. And he goes down.
Is
this just a replay? I feel like this is 4 plays again. Alright, Arashi is now 6 on to Enhao. They get the cow down. Lakunai is next, but he gets underneath his tower.
But the turn.
The question is, no name. Can he get away from this one? They kick him through, but oh, here comes a dunk. That's 1 guillotine used. And he still has the reset here, but not going to be able to find a secondary target. SEM9, now with 3 dead members from Dewish team, are going to start this Baron. This could be the turning point.
Shao2, this is his redeeming moment, Clement.
It was all calculated.
Yeah.
You run it down 4 times in a row, and then you come back to finish them off at Baron. I've seen this happen.
Yeah, because now you're raising the gold bounties, right? So when he gets that quadra kill, he's getting not just 1,200 gold, which is 4 kills. No, he's getting like 2K because he's cashing on some fat bounty gold.
I'll be honest, I'm not sure what's happening in this game. Like, even for SEM9 and Dewish team standards, this is
dude, mean, they've let themselves go, so I think by default we also get a chance to let ourselves go.
Yeah, this ladies and gentlemen, you just gotta sit back and enjoy the show. This is it's a great entertaining moment.
Completed.
Oh, it's run fast Gragas 2. Run fast Gragas, dunk master Darius here, and it's also run it down Shao2. So
I don't know
all
if
of our favorite
this is drunk master Gragas. You gotta stay with the synergy. Make it rhyme.
Okay. My bad. It's drunk master. We could be getting Bang 2, looking for a play here, but Shietu already uses the spell shield. He's going to be completely fine. In the meantime, WSL finds himself a scuffle with Fate. Definitely doesn't win this one. I'll just have some spoil surge for you. In the meantime, Lazar could be looking for a flank. I think we are getting to the point in the game where if Dewish teams start to group up and they have those late game carries, they can most likely disengage. And a lot of it is going to come down to Arashi. They find Bang 2, pop the flash right off the bat here. So Caspiel with the explosive cast, he could be finding Bang 2 next. And SEM9 starts his objective. Dewish team a little bit late.
Very late.
Enhao tries to go in onto this one. He's got nowhere to go. The Applehead lands. Bang 2 with the 4-man, but he's instantly out of there. And this is dang Dunk City. We've got the double 3-man across the wall, but it doesn't matter. They're still going for it. Bang 2 trying to find a kill. And no, it's going to be an ace. SEM9 trade 1 for 5.
Clement, that was just one of those moments where it was really all caused by WSL having a certified SFFM moment, right? Because they're all trying to set up for Dragon, and WSL is just farming bot lane against farming Crush. And as a result, he's late for the Dragon. The rest of his team doesn't look to push further into River, and it all snowballs from there. So, all of a sudden, SEM9, they get themselves a Dragon and a Baron buff.
We're going to watch this one again. Enhao actually caught out very early, so this forces the engage right here. And there's a lot of damage, but for Bang 2, without the flash, he has to get out of the fight so earlier on and then walk back in. Wow, that was a lot of wasted time for the carry. Yikes.
If he took a shorter angle of the wall and able to get back here, look at those health bars. That's the difference of just, 2 or 3 Qs. With the bounce, that would have been enough to shift the fight. So now SEM9, Baron power play, they're just starting up the A-Ram, and I feel like it's just so many individual blunders from Dewish team that SEM9 could very well just look for a
Here comes
big
Caspiel
push
across the wall. Lazar with the charm onto Enhao. Doesn't get the find though. We get another bop here. True damage onto Enhao. He's still surviving by about 300 HP.
WSL.
And the Ultra Shock Laser does a lot of damage, but Xiao Tu is already down. He gets caught out in the middle. Lakunai trying to get away, but the Apprehend comes in. He's pulled back. And double kill for Arashi into the front line. That's going to be another ace against Dewish team. SEM9 now 16-6. They're just waiting for the minion Congo line to come in here, but they are going to be breaking open the base.
All I have to say is Dewish team drafted an outscale composition, and every time they play an outscale composition, they outscale themselves some way, somehow. And somehow this turns into a 26.5-minute pub stop from SEM9.
I did not expect this finish to the game because it felt like, SEM9 were actually in some rough spots earlier on. Lazar was getting blasted in lane. Bot lane wasn't going so smooth. And then it was ace on ace.